tonight. It's just not the right mood.
Watch yourself, you hear?
Oh, I say.
Who? Me?
Yes. I could definitely paint you. But no. I have to avoid distractions. Not if I want to finish my greatest work.
Your greatest work? What's that?
A grand fresco. My magnum opus. A painting of epic proportions the world is not prepared to see. But I can't finish it. I don't have the proper shade of red.
Red?
Yes. The reddest red. I need it badly, and all these idiot merchants have is some kind of pale joke. Without the reddest red, my project will remain incomplete, and my art will not find the expression it requires. Of course, I could get my hands on... But no, that's just such a crazy idea. It sends shivers down my spine.
Let's hear it.
Oh, my, are you sure? Okay, then. I have to admit, I already experimented in secret. And what I need is blood of the infected. But not just any infected. I find the blood of a goon is the only one that is apt to give me the true, deep red I need. I've been observing this particular goon in a certain area, and have taken to leaving out red wine for it to drink. Wine should make its blood an even more intense shade. It becomes rather aggressive after drinking the wine. Do you think you're up to the task of bringing me the creature's blood?
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Go, then. Come back when you have acquired its blood.
Looking sharp, Aiden. brushes if you're stuck.
Look what I brought you.
Oh, my God. Is it from my goon? Let me see. Pilgrim, you can stand tall today, for you have done your part, however small, in making art history. Now leave. I have to focus to create the one red the world longs to see, and paint a fresco that will change it forever. If you come back later, maybe you will see it. Oh, you may have a use for this. My older brother John gave it to me for protection, but I'd probably kill myself trying to use it.
This guy Harran, who removed his biomarker chip.
Poppies.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Talking to myself, that's all.
I mean, I can see something's the matter, but okay.
It's just, there's nothing that can be done. There are too many of them.
Too many who?
Renegades. Degenerates. 6 months ago, they kidnapped my son, Rook, and they forced me to produce drugs for them. I was the chemistry teacher in school before the epidemic. I held one of them back, grade.
But what about your son?
They're holding him hostage. If I'm late with the next batch of drugs, they'll kill him.
Maybe what these bandits need is a lesson.
But there's a whole band of them.
I've faced far worse odds than that. I'm not a fan of kidnapping.
Will you help me?
Yeah, I'll try. Where are they keeping Rook?
In a military building, overlooking the canal south of Muddy Grounds, near Culvert Island. The entrance is on St. Paul Boulevard, past the wrecked car carrier. Just be careful. I went there myself once, trying to free my boy. They caught me. Then later brought me one of Rook's fingers. As long as these bastards are alive, they'll never leave us alone.
I'll be careful.
I'll follow you. Wait outside for you to come out. What's your name?
Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden. I haven't slept a wink for 6 months. What are they doing with my son in there? I'm so worried about him.
That didn't sound good. What the fuck is here?
Whoever left that... Carefully. Bad idea, company.
Ready for this?
Where's he at anyway? Can't be right. Cannot even be. I don't fucking believe it. Guys, what was that? Can't be wrong. Look what the finder dragged in. I'm through with you.
You all right?
I'm, yeah.
They injected that shit into you.
Who are you?
Aiden, your father sent me.
Father. Dad.
You're out of danger. I'll take you to him.
No,
What?
I don't need you, Dad. Or anybody else. I'm doing fine here. Give me a needle.
Hey, wait. You've got all your fingers. The bandits didn't cut one off. So it was all fake?
Leave me alone.
There was no kidnapping, was there? You've been tricking your own father into making you free drugs?
Get out of here!
How could you do that to your father?
Didn't want this, okay? It's stronger than me.
And now what do you want? You'd rather stay here like this than be with your father?
Rook! Son! My boy! Finally, I've got you back. What is it, boy? Are you all right?
Look, there was never any kidnapping.
What?
It was all a show, including that severed finger.
But how could that be? Rook, say that's not true.
I tried to kick it. I tried. I didn't want to keep taking. But I started getting high with them. When I mentioned you, they realized you were their former teacher and a chemist.
God, Rook.
I wanted to stop, to end it, but they wouldn't let me. I'm sorry.
Come back home with me. We'll talk there.
Really? After all I did?
You'll always be my son. Thank you.
What do you think?
Well, then at least share what you're thinking about.
Pretty obvious since.
Did you hear what Daddy has done this time?
Watch. Was he wearing
Fine,
a
doesn't
big
matter.
Long
hat?
citizen.
Yes, a crystal amulet. They believe it wards off infected.
Looks to me like it attracts them, not keeps them away.
Maybe you bought the wrong one. Have you heard that some people grind them into a powder and snort it to boost their immune systems?
I bet that makes you dizzy.
Must be worse. Does anyone know how they're formed?
Of course, from the condensed plasma of evil deeds.
That doesn't sound too scientific.
Give it a curl.
gonna settle by the windmill, now that the juice is back.
Aiden, you've been around a while. You're practically one of us now.
Looks like we have a safe place to crash by the windmill now.
What up, Aiden?
I never really thought friends were real. Just fairy tales, if you ask me.
Where am I? You can't just run off like that, Henny. Granny's not as spry as she once was.
Henny, I'm not...
Aren't you cold, darling? You never knew how to dress appropriately. I remember back in preschool how you would put your undies on your head.
I'm sorry, but I think you're mistaking me for somebody.
It's about time you made it back here, Henny. I'm feeling a bit out of sorts today. Why am I even standing here? Aha! Did you get... Do you have those, you know... Help me out here, Henny.
I'm sorry, I'm Aiden. Aiden. And I really have to get going.
Pills. That's it. You were supposed to bring me my pills. Ran out this morning. And my mind's all sort of foggy.
I'd like to help, but I... Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, Grandma. I forgot to pick up your pills. Can you remind me which pharmacy I have to go to?
God, I've forgotten everything. Ah, I know. This group of nice boys came this morning for coffee. No, it was for tea. And they made me... I lent them my last bottle. They had such funny masks on their faces.
You were robbed by renegades?
Ah, yes. That might be what they called themselves. But they were nice boys.
All right, don't worry, Grandma. I'll ask those boys to give it back. Where did they go after that?
Somewhere over there. To those abandoned apartments behind me, I guess. Darling, don't you boys get up to too much mischief together. I'll be waiting with a hot cup of tea by the windmill south of the VNC Tower.
You have one new message.
So they are here. Grandma might be confused, but her memory's just fine for some things. Hope these pills help her.
Are you tired of searching tomorrow? We've got all you need. Stability. The newest equipment. Your future secure. And most importantly, the safe.
Infected got him. Serves him right, you ask me. Tempting fate like that. How you doing, pal?
We've got all you need. Stability. The newest equipment. Your future
Here you go, ma'am. Grandma, I got your pills.
Took your sweet time, Jerry. Had to grab a pint with your mates after work again, is that it? You could have let me know before we got married, the day were your true loves. Well, here's your tea. See what kind of wife you have?
Oh, the best kind. And after a hard day's work, a pint with the guys is a pardonable offense, isn't it? Take this, darling. You'll feel better.
That's so sweet you brought them, Aiden.
Wait. So, you remember my name? You know who I am?
Oh, my. Oh, all right. I might have exaggerated my memory problems a little bit. One can get used to this epidemic, even to the infected. But to loneliness? Never. What's the point of surviving if I have no one to share my life with? And you. Do you have a grandmother still alive? Do you drop by for tea with her?
Never had a grandma.
Truly? Then you do not even know what you are missing. I know so many stories. Would you like to listen?
I'd love to.
Drop by whenever you feel like it, and I'll be glad to tell you. People bring hurt on themselves when they ask too much from life.
And that's what counts.
I'd love to hear your story now.
I am Bosnian. I survived the siege of Sarajevo by the Yugoslav army during the war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It started in '92 and lasted 4 years. The longest and bloodiest siege in the history of Europe after World War II. My mother and I were hiding in the basement. Very tight, very uncomfortable. It was hard to sleep. One day, a boy showed up. He was maybe 7 years old. His name was Daniel. His parents had been killed by mortar shells. Higher up, you could sneak away from snipers, avoiding unprotected streets. But you could never predict where the missiles would fall. It was only a matter of time before Daniel would die. He came by every day, but my mother never suggested that he stay the night. We lacked food, and a third person would have made it impossible to sleep. One day, Daniel sat with us, and I could see how troubled he was. He had big brown eyes. "Can I stay with you?" Mother changed the subject. In the following days, she did that 3 more times, until finally, she let him stay.
Why'd she change her mind?
I asked her the same question. She said, I had to remind myself what it meant to be human. I have remembered that my whole life. When the virus broke out, I sheltered dozens of immigrants. People think of themselves to survive. But they won't survive if they think only of themselves.
Wow. I never thought about it like that. I'm glad I met you.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Morning, Aiden.
think you're getting out of here alive?
With the bull!